Bienvenidos, soy la Bruja Espinada, and I am here with your special new moon reading. So, let's get started. Remember that at the very end, you get to ask one question of the crystal ball deck. It has to be a yes or a no question, and it could be because you want something clarified, you need some clarity, you need some closure, you want to know if what you've been manifesting is going to come true. So make sure you have your question ready for that. And then we will do the live shuffle at the end for the Law of Attraction deck and what's being attracted to you during this new moon cycle. So when asked of the deck, what needs to be released during this new moon cycle, what came out was the Page of Wands in reverse. Now the Page of Wands in reverse is telling you that you need to release something that didn't go the way you wanted it to go. You're holding on to something that's been delayed or a mix-up that has occurred, something that disappointed you or didn't start off on the right track, not the way that you wanted it to go. Excuse me. Things like that happen. And what the card is trying to tell you is that yes, it was a hiccup, or it's not what you wanted, not exactly the way that you wanted, and that's okay. But let it go. It's time to let it go. Because when asked of the cards what needs to be embraced at this time, what came out was the Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is, usually it has to do with materials of, possession or monetary wealth. But this could be in regards to relationships, whether it's familial, love, friendships, whatever the case may be, with work. What this is telling you is you've become overly concerned. You've become overly worried. Like you're clinging to your purse strings, or you're clinging to your heart, or you're climbing up. You're afraid to move forward. Now, it's not saying embrace this, but this is how you are reacting in reference to the disappointment, the delay, the hiccup that happened before. These go hand in hand. So you're acting a certain type of way because of this, and you need to let that go, because what needs to be embraced is the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups has a lot to do with reflection, nostalgia, and not necessarily about the bad things, but about good things. You're thinking about the times where things weren't as difficult, weren't so sad, weren't painful. This is telling you that right now is the time to embrace the good things. Now, remembering good times doesn't mean that you have to stay stuck in the thought process of thinking about the past. No. Far from it. What this is telling you at this time is that there is going to be emotional change for you. Being happy and striving for good, positive vibes within you is what this is highlighting at this time. You need to embrace that. You have to embrace, okay, I remember there was a time where I did feel happy, where things were going a lot better and I felt at ease. That reflecting on those feelings will give you an emotional renewal. There's a bunch of renewal coming to you, and that's what the Six of Cups highlights. Is what it's telling you. It's what it's telling you need to embrace right now. There's going to be a lot of emotional changes for the better. It's going to be an upswing of finances and situations within the work field. It's overcoming obstacles. This is a card of good faith. Have faith that these things are going to happen for you, but they won't happen unless you embrace the possibility that these positive things can happen for you. And in order to do that, you need to release the idea or the memory of the bad things in order to strive for the good things. Now, When asked of the threads of fate what the lesson was for you for this new moon, what came out was the Seeker. The Seeker. Now, the Seeker tells you, the Seeker indicates a need for energy, movement, vitality, and excitement. See, there's that upswing. It's movement. The Seeker is childlike at heart and has faith that at its core, the world is a beautiful place. As we grow older, it is easy to lose touch with our innocence and sense of wonder. We have responsibilities, stressful home and work environments, external pressures, physical sensitivities to disease. In the end, we get locked into survival mentality and we don't know how to break free. The Seeker's message is one of reclamation. It is not so much about ridding yourself of the stress, but remembering your essence. Slowly nurture your sense of wonder to all that is around you. You may feel silly at first, but keep working on it to balance out the negative. Replace statements of what if everything goes wrong with what if everything is exactly as it should be. Balanced Seeker energy is one of empowerment, curiosity, and feeling confident to navigate both the external and internal worlds. If Seeker is out of balance, you may be a bit untethered. You may be pushing yourself onto the next thing, thinking that maybe your cure. An unbalanced Seeker energy may also give their power away to others. As Seekers, we must remember that we are gathering experiences and wisdoms for growth, not because we believe it as a prescription to fix our perceived issues. So the Six of Cups also has a lot to do with reflection and nostalgia, thinking about better times. And a lot of the times people will go back to, I can't adult today, or I don't want to be adulting. It was easier when we were kids. It really wasn't. We had our own struggles as kids. But that's the reality of it. You pick your struggle. And if you keep sticking with the struggles of the past, you're not going to move forward positively. You got to seek the good in order to achieve the good. Now, the message from the Animal Spirit Guide. When asked what the message was, what came out was the Rabbit Spirit. And Rabbit Spirit tells us now is a lucky time. Now, it may not seem lucky with all this that's going on. However, Rabbit Spirit says, a sunny meadow calls, and Rabbit Spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with Spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. The additional message. Vulnerability is required of you now, even if you don't feel safe. Act as if you trust that you will be okay, and soon you will see that you are okay. To create is to take risks. So, at this fortunate, fertile time, banish your fears and recognize the real security is in immersing yourself in the process of co-creation. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever it is that's in front of you. This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of mind. Be playful now, admitting you are at the beginning of something. Come on out to frolic in the sun's nurturing light because it is time to birth something new. question ready? Yes or no? And you can see what the universe, the crystal ball, has to say for you and what the answer is. Okay. What response do you have to the watcher's question? What response do you have to the watcher's question? What response do you have to the watcher's question? Excuse me. What response do you have to the watcher's question? What response do you have to the watcher's question? Not the right time. Clearly, it's not the right time. Whatever the question is, you have a lot to work through at this time, so don't feel discouraged by this because you have a lot more things to be focusing on at this time. So right now is not the right time until you put in this work. Right now is not the right time. Now, what is being attracted to our watchers during this new moon cycle? What is being attracted to our watchers during this new moon cycle? What is being attracted to our watchers during this new moon cycle? All right, visualization. See yourself achieving the highest possible outcome. Experience feeling and details. Because it's the new moon, intentions are set now in order to manifest them. So the more detailed you are for your vision to get from point A to point B, all those details in between, very important when it comes to visualization. Release attachment. Like with this, you gotta release that attachment. Be free of expectations. Feel great about letting go. Longing gives vibe of not having. Follow your bliss. Do what inspires you. Creativity, new direction, heart meets mind. No fear-based decisions. If you're too scared of the past, you won't be able to achieve for the future. How to manifest. State it, I am / have, believe, feel of having it, inspired action, know it's done, have fun, align, and receive. Last but not least, say affirmations. State as I am, manifesting, happens in present tense in a present life. Believe that it's believable to you. So yeah, you can think about all the good times in the past, but you got to think about what you're striving for in the future and remember what you have right now. So I hope this message helped. I will see you guys next week.